What's up everyone, welcome back to a windy day here in our lawn. So let me show you something real quick that we got new that's going to really help the putting green back here, and I'll talk to you about what I did. So I got a nice roller. It's got the handle on it already so I can push it. It's all filled up with water, and I have already, and I did film it, so I'll show you in a minute, or maybe we'll do some overlay footage, I don't know, rolling the putting green, as I also have brought the McLean down to 3/16 of an inch. So with that, let me show you something really cool. How true is that? That's awesome. That's super exciting. So hopefully now we'll just cut it daily. I'm gonna keep fertilizing it, and hopefully it'll start to fill in, and that might be a pretty decent putting green by the time winter hits. So if I can show you this ruler really quick, you can see 0 doesn't start at the end of the ruler, so there's probably about another 1/16 of an inch there. What do you guys think we're gonna be at? This is a pretty like flat area right there. You tell me, what are we at? Checking the tape, as I couldn't really tell while I was filming that, but it looks like some of it's cut at 3/16 and some of it is as tall as a 1/2 inch. So probably for future times, I'm gonna double cut. You know, if we're really gonna wanna have a day where we're rolling putts on there, we'll cut it 2 or 3 times and make sure we get it all down. But that's really close to 3/16 of an inch, and you saw that ball roll. So that is just from scalping an existing yard on July 1st to now September 25th. I can't even believe myself how well that went. Just now realizing here as I played tennis with the kiddo that when I was saying 3/16, I think I meant 3/8. I can't read or do anything, I'm useless, but I think 3/8 is what we're at. The difference between watered and not watered is pretty interesting. I think this has only been running for like a 1/2 hour. Look at the state of it. This was cut yesterday. Look at this is insane. All just worms. So this area, which was killed off by fusillade and has grown back, dealing very well with the scalp, this area much less so. So this is kind of what I was talking about when I was saying and why I tried the height of cut reset on the front, because as you can see, even though this isn't the time it was scalped, it's still cutting it back down to the height that it was scalped to. So it doesn't really work. It still looks brown. So let's take a look at what the front yard looks like. And here's the front, which was taken down to 2 inches. This looks better, if not equal to the backyard. And this already looks much, much better than the backyard. So I'm thinking this is probably actually the way to go. So again, real quick, just to recap what I did, we have dropping the height from 3 inches to 2.5 inches here in the front. On this section here, I went from 3 down to 2 inches and then settling at 2.5. versus the backyard where I just went from 3 to 2.5 and then just keep cutting. And this is only 3 days later as well. This is cutting it again 3 days later, first cut. I'm gonna keep kind of following along and updating you on the difference in the condition and what it looks like between the front and the back. So far, this looks like the way to go, but it's a ton of work. So we'll see if it's something I actually do, but it definitely will work better. One thing is, it's probably as good of a time as any to do as well is give a quick update on the low cost, low effort section. So let's take a quick walk through here. And as we walk, I can kind of talk about what's happened. So really it starts with this landscape bed. We ripped everything out of here, brought in wood chips, which have gone there. This area was actually not killed, but I tilled this section because this has historically been only weeds back here. So this was new seed planted in spring, never watered. It actually got pretty cooked over the winter. One thing you will see are all these holes. So those are low spots that we took the screenings from the most recent renovation in the dirt over yonder, over there. And everything we screened off we brought back over here and just filled in some low spots. So that's what those are. It's not loving the scalp either. It really fought a losing battle with the drought in the summer, so that's kind of been the biggest issue. And then behind me is kind of what's always been the best part of this area. It's doing okay. It's not liking the scalp. Also, it's so bumpy. Even at 2.5 inches, you can see the mower is scalping pretty badly. So that's just kind of be what it is, but I bet this will recover and look really good by the end of the year. And again, this is a $25 per 1,000 square foot program that I'm running, including the fertilization applications and the weed killer. So it's really cheap, really low effort, didn't water it at all. And we'll see where this ends the season at.